ScouterStan. Let's talk a little bit about being kicked out of scouting. I was stunned about all of the craziness that goes along with that. There are people who claim to be kicked out of a troop or a pack or something, and that's not always the way it is. Exclusion from scouting any unit is a serious matter. All scouts and scouters must know the rules and what is expected of them. No matter what, you will find examples throughout the internet where individuals were excluded from a unit, and it always comes back to not following the rules within the unit. Most of scouting, most of the time, runs completely on the scout oath and scout law. Many units will also have a code of conduct that is highly recommended for preventing and resolving any issues. Now, this code of conduct needs to be worked on with the charter organization representative. It's critical that we, as scouts and scouters, follow the rules. After all, a scout is obedient. What it all boils down to, can a unit kick a scout out? Yes. A charter organization has the authority to approve and disapprove any members of their unit at any time, with or without cause. Keep in mind that the charter organization makes the rules. They're the ones who also enforce them. And being scouts and living by the scout oath and the scout law, we are obedient to those rules and guidelines. So in essence, yes, a chartered organization representative can exclude a scout or scouter from their unit, although the scout is still a member of scouting even without a unit. And it's completely up to the individual to find a new unit. Many times the scout will choose a unit but will need to be approved by the new charter organization. The scout or scouter might need to write up why they were asked to leave the other unit and how they had learned from their mistakes and how they'll prevent from making the same mistakes again. This would be very recommended for scouts who have left a unit or been asked to leave a unit, joining another unit. It's completely up to the chartered organization representative to make that decision. Most chartered organizations take this responsibility extremely seriously. And this should be the last option. No youth is singular. Every scout has scouters and scout parents attached. So the entire picture needs to be looked at. There are extreme situations where action is still warranted, but we know that this is extremely rare. And thankfully, there is a system in place for these unique situations. We do a lot of hard work for our scouts, so keeping in mind that they are to maintain the scout oath and scout law in all that they do. Even with a code of conduct, this has to be observed and enforced. We as scout leaders need to think about that, and we do quite often because we put a lot into helping America's youth succeed. I personally thank you so much for all the hard work you do, and I hope to see you on the trail.